Happy Monday and good to see you. I hope you've had a good weekend. I have, and I'm now ready for a little bit of activity. But we're going to have a bit of a change. The last few weeks, we've done a lot of informal sports and activities. The sorts of games that you play at school in the playground, or you play at home in your garden or your backyard, and the sort of games that have been handed down through generations, but they don't have any written rules generally anywhere. They're not the sort of games that you will find on the television or in big competitions or, say, at the Olympics. Because things like the Olympics are for formal sports and games, okay? We're going to change. We've done lots of informal. We're now going to move to formal sports and games. And each week, I'm going to spend some time teaching you some activities and fun games that you can play that will help you with these sports and games. Okay, so we're starting today with a new game that we'll be studying for a week. I wonder what it's going to be. Got a clue for you. What do you think the game is? If you're not sure, this might help even more. Oh yes, it's golf. That's right. These are my golf clubs. This is a golf ball. We're going to be looking at golf this week and doing lots of golf activities. And I love golf. I've only been playing for a couple of years. I'm still not good at it. I need to practice more, but it's an amazing game. It's quite addictive in a way because you just want to keep getting better and better. And it's a game where you have to be precise and you have to think about what you're doing carefully. Okay, I tend to find when I play things like football, I am thinking a lot, but I'm kind of running around and doing everything quickly. With golf, you have time to think and be a little bit more precise because it's what we call a precision game. And I'll talk about that a bit later. I'll talk about the clubs later. Don't worry if you haven't got any clubs. As ever, we're not going to be using clubs, okay? They're made of metal. They wouldn't be suitable indoors if it was wet, okay? We're going to use things around the house that we can play golf with, okay? So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to prepare, and then I'm going to share your first activity with you. See you in a moment. Brilliant. Okay, the main aim of golf is to get the ball to go down a hole in the ground. And that hole is on what we call the green, which is a lovely grassy area where the grass is so short it's like a carpet and it's beautifully flat. And the ball needs to be hit or putted along the green and into the hole, okay? And that is what we're wanting to do in as few shots as possible, okay? So we don't want to be doing one and then doing another one and then doing another one and then finally getting it in, okay? We're trying to do this in as few hits or shots as possible, right? And that is what we're going to be practicing today. We're going to be practicing putting. We need two things. We need a ball and we need a putter. Any ball will do. Any ball will do, whether it's rubber ball, tennis ball, air ball, softball, doesn't really matter, as long as you have a ball that rolls, okay? And as long as it's not too heavy for your putter. Don't worry if you haven't got a ball. One of the most amazing balls that you can have is a tin foil ball. I love these. They work really well for golf practice. All you do is get your foil, okay, scrunch it up, try and scrunch it under, okay, so that the other side's a bit flatter. Keep scrunching, keep scrunching, keep scrunching, get it quite hard, then push with your thumb the lumps in and keep pushing and shaping and keep pushing and shaping until you get a really, really good spherical shape, okay? You might have to work at it for a little bit, but it's quite easy to soon get a spherical shape, okay? Wonderful sort of ball to use, right? For a putter, don't worry if you don't have a proper putter. I personally wouldn't use golf clubs inside because they're metal and they're heavy. That's a putter with a nice flat side. All we want is a flat side. So you could use a bat, you could use a racket. If you had something like that, which is a sort of a foam cricket bat, you could use that. If you didn't have any of those, don't worry. You could use the end of the umbrella because that's flat, or you could use that umbrella, the flat bit there. It really doesn't matter as long as it's something flat. And if the worst came to the worst, you could use something like a rolled up magazine or a stick that you maybe taped a flat bit of card onto. Okay, so that's all we need. We just need a ball and a putter. I'm going to show you how to putt. Okay, right, I'll come back here. When we putt, okay, we need, oh, well, before we even start, what haven't we done? That's right, we haven't got our thinking caps on. I haven't done that. So I've lost my thinking cap. Very quickly, put it on. I've cleared the area. Not quite. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, now the area is clear. Next, I'm going to check. That's a new one maybe. It's a good one though, because if we're improvising, in other words, we're using things for a different purpose to the purpose they were meant to be used for. So we're using them in a different way. This was made to keep us dry. I'm using it as a putter. So I'm improvising and I'm making balls, golf balls out of silver foil, tin foil. We must always check with our grown-ups. So check with your grown-up. They're happy to use the space that you're in, to use the implements that you've got. Okay, so check with them about that. Appraise the space. This is a good space. I've got enough distance. It's quite a long space. I can use this space indoors. I could use a space outside where the ground is flat as well, but I've appraised it and it's a good space. There's nothing I'm going to damage. Okay, and I've got my things already prepared, so I'm ready to go. The only other golden rule, and the thing that we have to really get our thinking caps on, is safety. You may have seen golf on TV and you see them, or maybe even in a cartoon, and you see the characters with the golf clubs and it comes round here and then it goes all the way around there and they just about tie themselves in a knot. Well, that's fine, but that's not what we're doing. Okay, I want you to be safe. So our rule is that our golf club, today it's a putter, never goes above our knee height. So if I'm standing with my golf club, it never goes higher than my knee height. Okay, I don't want to damage anyone. I don't want to damage anything. So this always stays below knee height. First things first, how to hold it. You put your hands like that, and the hand of the arm that's going that way is at the top. So I'm putting that way, so that arm is at the top. I'm right-handed, my right hand is at the bottom. Put your hands underneath, spread your feet so they're shoulder width apart, bend your knees and take hold of the club. There we go. I've got my putter. Your wrists stay firm, no wiggling. That's not how we do it. It's precision sport. We have to be straight armed, and it's the shoulders. The movement comes from the shoulders. So straight arms, it's like a pendulum. Sometimes they say tick, tock, tick, tock. So we go from the middle, tick, backwards, tock, forwards. And the distance you go back is the same distance you go forwards. Okay? So tick, tock. Should be a nice smooth action. Tick, tock. And we know where the ball's going to be because our feet are hip width apart, the ball will be in the middle, and our head will be over it. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to tick, and then I'm going to tock. And when I tock, I'm going to contact the ball just there and sweep through gently. So let's have a look how that goes. Here we go. Tick, tock. Not too bad. Next ball. This is another reason tin foil balls are great. You can have quite a lot of them and it's nice. So I've got my hands in the right place. I'm going to move forward so my nose is over the ball. It's in the middle. And I'm going to go tick tock, and the bottom of my putter is just going to graze the carpet. Okay, it's going to go along the top of the carpet. Tick tock. Okay, so it's a whole arm action. Next one, there's the ball, feet apart, hands, right place. Okay, move up to the ball, tick, tock. Fantastic. Have a go, see how you get on. If it helps, use something like this, put it at the other end of the room. I'd say about 3 meters. 3 really big strides away is brilliant. 2 meters is also good. And see if you can hit this bucket. It may be a box you've got, it may be, oh, I don't know, it could be a couple of shoes that you've put out that you're wanting to hit as your target. Just see if you can get that lovely tick-tock action and get the ball to smoothly roll along the floor. So pause now, okay, go practice, see how you get on, then come back and I'm going to give you a handy hint on how you can be accurate and make sure the ball's going in the right direction. Okay, but have a practice first and see if you can get that nice tick-tock and keeping those arms straight. Okay, hands, grip, arms. All right, go on then, go practice, and I'll see you in a bit when you've had time to practice. Bye. Wonderful. I wonder how you're getting on with that lovely tick-tock action. Is the ball always going bang on target? Or is it sometimes going off in different directions? Yeah? I'm going to give you a handy hint just to help you be a bit more accurate and stop the ball going in different directions. In golf, they say that if your feet are right, then your hips will be right, then your shoulders will be right, then your tick-tock will be right, and then the ball will be right and it will go in the right place. Okay? I'll tell you what I mean by that. If I'm aiming for this bucket, obviously it should be a lot further away, but so you can see me on the screen. If I'm aiming for this bucket, I want to imagine a line on the floor, but to help us imagine it, we're going to use a stick. So I'm going to make a line on the floor, and that line is going to point straight at the target. Okay? It's not pointing to the left or to the right, it's pointing back straight at the target. Okay? If my toes are on that line, then my golf club will travel along in that direction as well, and I will be very accurate. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. I'll come back here, right, so you can see. So let's move my bucket. Here we go. I'm going to line my stick up, pointing at my target. Toes on that line. I'm going to take hold of my golf club. And now that my toes are right, my tick-tock is right, because that club, that head, if you watch it, doesn't go forwards and then back past me that way, or go that way and then that way. It goes parallel to that line. So because my feet are right, my club is right. So now, if I go tick-tock, it hits the target. Okay, so if you're having a bit of difficulty, just check your feet, get something straight, line it up to your target. You might need to look this way to get it in line with the target. Then toes to the line, and your tick-tock action should send that ball at the target. Pause now, go away, practice that, and if you want, maybe have 3 targets spread out and see whether you can get good enough at lining up that you can hit one target, line up, hit the middle target, line up, and hit the left-hand target. And see if you can do that a few times. And then come back because we have a game to play next. See you in a bit. Practice hard. Enjoy. Well, I wonder, is your putting getting more accurate? I hope it is. The more you practice, the more accurate it will get. And this game that I've got for you now will help you be more and more accurate, and it's great fun. And it's called Finders Keepers. You need some targets. They can be anything, okay? They can be yogurt pots, bottles, boxes. It really doesn't matter. And they can be different sizes. You can have big ones and little ones. I've got at the back line some big bottles, my middle line are my milk cartons, and my front line are my yogurt pots. And you line up your targets and you spread them out. So the back line should be 50 centimetres between the back line and middle line, and then 50 centimetres between these lines. The better you get, the further you space them. Okay, this is all a little bit tight because I'm trying to show you on screen and it's a bit tricky. Okay, yours will be a bit further spread out. And the aim is to putt the ball at the targets. And if you hit a target, then you get to keep it. I'll show you how. Well, I'm hoping I'll show you how. I might miss. Who knows? Right. So thinking about all those things we said, lining up your feet. So you're lined up to a target. Right grip. Nice tick-tock. I'm going to take aim and I'm going to tick-tock. Oh, I missed. I don't get anything. Now, if I was playing with someone else, it would be their turn next, okay? And then it would be my turn. If you're playing on your own, you can see how many hits, how many putts you do to clear your targets. So I've had one putt, no target. See how I do this time. Back again, in the right position. Tick-tock. Oh, yes. I've got a target. So that's 2 putts, but only 1 target. I then would have another go. Take position. Tick-tock. Yes. 3 putts and 2 targets. And I would keep on going until I had cleared all the targets. And if I was playing on my own, I could find how many times do I putt, how many putts to clear the target. I might start off with maybe 30 putts trying to clear the targets, because of course when you start to get only 1 or 2 targets left, your putt has to be really accurate. At the moment, it doesn't matter too much, I'm going to hit something in anyway. Okay, so it actually gets harder the fewer targets you have. So you can really challenge yourself. Next time, can you do it in 10 putts? Can you do it in 5 putts? Okay, if you're playing with someone else, obviously you take turns, and the person with the most targets, when all the targets have gone, is the winner. You can play with more than 2 people. If you've got lots of brothers and sisters or grown-ups who want to play, then obviously you all take turns, and it's still whoever has the most targets by the time they've all gone is the winner. If you want to do something a little bit sneaky, you can add a special target. I'll use this red one. You can add a special target in the middle, and you can say that that is the bomb. And if you hit the bomb, you have to put all your targets back. So it's like going back to 0. So you have to put all your targets back and start again, which if you're playing with other people, it's terrible when you have to go and put all your targets back and start again. But it's great fun. So pause now, go away and play and enjoy that game, and then come back for the next game. Okay, off you hop, have fun, and I'll see you when you're ready. Bye. Well, have you had fun with Finders Keepers? It's a fantastic game and lots of good fun. And you should be getting more and more accurate with that tick-tock putting action. This game is called Dominoes. And instead of your targets being spread out, your targets are in a straight line. So they're literally one behind the other in a line. Okay, so they're lined up in a straight line. And the aim of this game is to hit the first target first. Oh, you can't see it. I'll move. The aim is to hit the first target, take it away, then hit the second target, take it away, and keep on going until you get to the very last target. And again, if you're playing on your own, you count how many putts it takes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 targets. I really want to be able to do it in 8 putts. 1 putt for each target. Okay? Right. Let's see how I get on. So, again, make sure you have a start line so you're always starting in the same place. All right. Here I am. Can you see me? Oh, maybe I need to move up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right then. So I'm going to line up as normal. Make sure my feet are the right thing. I don't want my feet like that, otherwise I'm going to be hitting the ball that way. I don't want my feet like that, they'll go that way. And even a small difference will make a big difference to your tick-tock action. Okay, so you do need this to be right. So get your feet right. Okay, my feet are right. And I'm going to go tick-tock. And hopefully, yes, I hit the first target. I get to keep it. I come back. Obviously, if you're playing with a friend, it might be their go next, and it might be a team effort between the 2 of you, or if there are 3 of you in your household, maybe you've got 2 brothers or sisters, then it becomes a team effort, okay? Or you can do it individually. Right, here comes the next one. Tick-tock. Oh dear, that was terrible. Missed by a mile. So that's 2 putts and only 1 target. So I come back for the next one, get myself lined up, make sure my feet are in the right place. Tick-tock. Oh, terrible miss again. And you keep going until every single one has gone. Well, I've already had, was that 3 or 4 shots and only got 1 target? So I need to concentrate more, okay, slow down, and I need to concentrate and be much more careful about what I do. And hopefully, the more I practice and play, the better I'll get. And hopefully, it will be only 1 putt for each target. Okay, see if you can do better than me. Go off and play, okay, and then come back tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll have some more activities for you to do, all to do with golf. Enjoy having fun, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.